some crazy ASMR rain going on outside right now. This is wild. Figured I'd bring a just chatting session, maybe following with some first-person shooters or something, quick-paced or something like that this morning. How's it going, everyone? Another healing potion for people, just in case you missed it there. Good day. Good day. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. How's it going today? We're just kind of chilling, watching some
porn star.
Yeah, I think it already is. Haven't I seen you in one of those big guys?
Like I was saying.
Go fuck yourself, Terry. Good one, Terry.
Terry, just get me to Man Wells, would you, before I slap your tits and call you Susie?
So I'm kind of monitoring the stream shed here.
All right, we're done.
Look,
watching some best of bubbles.
They're feeding him. Look at that, boys. Oh, yeah, look, he's shaking them. Get the flavor. He's got a lot of flavors on him. Sometimes they dip those kitties in, you know, they'll dip them in like a nice flavored sauce. Put them in, so he's probably licking that off.
They don't do that, do they?
Oh, they dip them in like a barbecue sauce or whatever.
Oh, that's what they do out in the wild, eh? Bubs, we've fucking seen almost every goddamn animal in here, man.
I know.
Once enough, huh?
Got a signed picture.
Right now is enough.
Fuck, just wait.
What?
That's a feeding bucket, boys.
Oh, you can't see it very well.
That's a feeding bucket and a feeding stick.
Hey, computer, let there be light.
Feed.
Why not?
Actually, that's
Why not?
dangerous.
Yeah, she's gonna
No, it's not, Ricky. I know how to feed kitties. Anybody around? There's nobody around.
He's around. Just feed him.
I'm just gonna pick up the stick. Not doing anything. Not doing anything. Just read. See a hide and go.
Part of the shrine.
Shit, man.
Part of the shrine.
Would he ever fuck you over, man?
No, he wououldn't. I could walk in there right now and do belly work on him.
You do that.
Oh, there's someone coming down there. Hurry up.
What? Oh, here. Come on, one more. It's Twister.
All right, pull
Stop
it
me. Trying. Wow, he's strong.
Let's go.
His teeth are fucking strong.
How was that?
Oh, fuck, I just fed a tiger. Holy fuck, that was awesome, boys. You got it.
Holy fuck. I just fed a tiger, boys.
No cat of mine's living in a car, Ricky.
Bubbles, you got tons of cats. Just let me have one of them.
I love that one.
So what's
Yeah,
everyone up
I
to
either
today?
take 'em
Any big plans
or you
for the
deal with
weekend? Anything exciting? Anything new?
Thanks for helping me move.
I sneezed. Sorry.
All right.
Is there anything better on a Friday morning
Sorry about that.
watching
I sneezed right on her shoulder, right?
best of
I tried to
bubbles?
put my hand up, but you had my arm.
So, for point of reference, for anyone that doesn't
Here,
know,
swing that over. I guarantee the mic come out of the thing. You all right?
Bubbles is pretty much like the manager and producer of the
Sooner the better.
and wasn't
Just don't wanna go to
originally
jail,
supposed
buddy.
be really like a,
You won't go to jail. No? Nope.
like an all the time
throw him out.
cast member. He was supposed to be occasional, but
No,
go
it's just
figure.
good to be home.
He was a winning
He's
character.
a fucking
Everyone ended
guy.
up loving him, so they ended up keeping him around as a regular character, right? And he ends
yourself,
up being
buddy.
one of the best characters.
See, that's
on
why I
the
like
show.
Julian.
It's all the
He always gives me
subtle,
things.
It's all the subtle things and stuff like that. And it's just hilarious too.
Who's in
That,
shot?
like,
You pointing right at me? No, you're in the
that's
shot.
him right there, right? Like without the glasses and
We're gonna
everything.
have to find another place to live, Bubbles.
But it's just
You're
funny,
gonna
too, 'cause
find,
they-
have to
they-
find.
they
Don't
make
be
reference
saucy
to it a
with
couple
me,
times
Bubbles.
shut up,
there.
lady.
Listen, I've been trying to
if
be
you
fair to
look at
you,
him
Bubbles,
at a quick
but this
reference, you
isn't
might think,
fair.
like, he might be, like,
You
a
know
little
I
bit,
can't
like,
let you live
slow
in
or
that
something,
van.
But he's the smartest one in the park, right?
Julian, I'm watching you like a shithawk. Like a shithawk, Randy.
Hey, Kendra, how's your day going?
It's okay, Pat. We got shot.
Remember, Julian, I'm watching you like a shithawk. Like a shithawk.
Daddy, you got chicken on your lip.
How are you?
Think that-
We'll have to go again. So you're doing well today.
Ricky,
Any big plans for the weekend?
Corey and Trevor gonna steal a bank machine. You think that's a good idea?
I'll do it myself, buddy.
Let's go again.
I gotta take Meowenstein. Find a babysitter for him for tonight. Why don't you come and find me when you... I'm gonna take Sergeant Meowenstein, find a babysitter for him for tonight. Why don't you come and get me when you think of something?
So, if
Not
anyone
going in that
doesn't
fucking
know
sewer,
what's watching,
Julian.
this is like a Canadian classic.
You promised me, Ricky,
This
that you will
was
never
Civil
make kids
War
steal again
original,
for your
which is
fucking
like a
benefit.
Canadian
Promise me.
All right, I guess I wasn't thinking with a full carton of eggs, all right? I'm fucking sorry, and it'll never happen again.
Can everyone just please stop it
Oh,
for
is
1
it?
minute?
Okay, 1 second here. Let me,
This should not be about
evened out here.
fucking craziness. People getting thrown around. Idiots
that a
with
bit
no
better
shirts
there?
off. Fuck. Let me do that again.
Hey, Wazuba, how's it going, bud?
Hey, Bubs.
Oh my.
Yeah, I'm not used to watching like videos or anything on my computer while streaming or anything, Kendra. So I appreciate the audio feedback there. Wasn't really paying attention to that.
For here?
For the Metro Center.
No way.
Yes, sir,
Even
Ebola.
things out here a little
I
bit
need you
for
to go down
myself.
there and get me.
That's probably a bit better,
This is
right?
all the money
Yeah,
I
that
have.
that looks better on
Where's
my
my
screen
money?
there.
Holy
That looks a
fuck.
lot better.
Where is it?
That's too funny.
I need you to do me a huge favor.
Sure, Bubbles.
Oh, I'm
Start to
awesome.
me how it's
I'm
moving into
awesome.
the garbage.
This
Fucking
weekend it
garbage
picks up
turkey,
extra
shit.
shifts, so I'm gonna be working, streaming for a little bit. Oh, that's good, Kendra. I'm sure I'll pop into some streams. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, no, that's like number one for me is like audio is like the biggest thing, right? I mean, there's gonna be a lot of people that are going to watch you and mainly be just listening to you and not even be really paying attention to the screen, because I know I do that all the time. As soon as I hop off stream, you know, I'm watching after Oscar and stuff like that. So most of the times I've just got the screen on, flipping through different Twitch channels and stuff, and then just listening to audio, right? So audio number one, lighting, then video quality, folks. That's the hierarchy of good video quality. And as crazy as it sounds, video quality is third. Audio is number one. Like normally, again too, like I'm usually rocking like extra lighting and stuff like that, like extra key lighting and stuff, but I just wanted to keep it like super chill this morning and stuff. Hey computer, turn light screen.
Check 1, 2, channel 1. Okay. Come here.
Ooh, now it's spooky, right? I'm doing awesome today though, Wazuka. I'm hoping you're doing well too. Gonna get some Call of Duty played today, are ya?
Check.
I'm gonna do some farming in my World of Warcraft, or in my, here's,
Fucking here. Where are you hearing me? Just let me turn it 1, 2.
in my Ultima Online here.
Okay, I hear you over here now, Bubbles.
I have been seriously slacking in my farming, and I need to get my farming done here. I've been building up this last character here for the events, making a tracker stealther.
And then go talk to her.
So I've been kind of tied up with that,
What's the problem in the first place?
and then been chilling out on the side.
How stoned are you right now?
I don't know, 40%?
I don't play Call of Duty myself, Kendra. That's Wazuba that plays Call of Duty. Like I've got a couple of buddies that want me to play Warzone. It's just I can't hop into it myself. I don't know. I can't like get clicked into it. Whereas like Overwatch, Paladins, I don't know, stuff like that, like all of the team-based shooters, I'm a little bit more into those.
Probably just training, Buttles. Buttles.
Who the fuck is Bottles?
And yeah, Wazuba's a big Warzone player. I think pretty much almost everyone's a Warzone player. That seems to be the flavor of the year right now, is all the battle royale games, right? I mean, Fortnite brought it to the forefront,
Just leave her
along with
alone.
like
He didn't do
PUBG and
anything
stuff
to
like
you.
that, right?
I can't help myself. He's just so stupid.
Conky, don't start with that.
Yeah, I'm the same way, Kendra. Like I like multi a lot better myself.
I'm not gonna warn
No,
you,
I
I'm
haven't
gonna
played
fucking
Rogue
throw you
yet
in the
myself.
sidewalk and stomp
No,
on
the
you.
only other first-person shooter that I've kind of branched off into is Valorant. Or sorry, not Valorant, as Apex Legends. That one's not too bad. I've wanted to play Valorant, just haven't gotten around to it. I get pretty limited video game time throughout the day and stuff like that, so I I keep it to a couple of key games and stuff throughout the day for the most part. Mainly sticking to like Ultima Online, Overwatch, Paladins, a limited amount of World of Warcraft when I can pepper it in and stuff like that. I feel bad because I love that game so much and I really haven't been playing it much.
Like a fucking goofball that's wearing a suit that never usually does.
Oh really? Oh, I might have to check out Rogue sometime then.
Your tendency here is
yeah, I don't know much about that game actually, but I'll definitely check it out if it is a team-based shooter.
Oh my God!
Yeah, Apex is really good. I do really like Apex Legends. It's just it's one of those games I feel like if you have like a squad to roll with or whatnot, it'd be a lot better. And I currently don't. But I mean, I don't play. The other part too is I don't play often enough to really like justify like adding people to my friends list and everything because it's so sporadic. I'll maybe jump on once or twice a week kind of thing, right?
I know you guys think with the sharpest egg in the drawer or whatever, but
No, we don't, Rick.
look at this, guys. The guy did this.
Julian, I gotta pee. Are you almost done?
Did you ever play any of the team-based shooters, Wazuba?
Back in.
My dad used to let me play World of Warcraft on his PC. I loved it. That's funny.
Really nervous.
Well, that was like me back in the day playing Ultima Online, right? Like I used to be, single digits almost playing Ultima playing Ultima Online.
The fuck is a bow part?
It's not even so much that the Apex Legends like the random suck. I find it's just the team play, right? Everyone plays very selfishly, and it's that way in a lot of games where you're on a team squad with random people, right? Unless they're on mic and willing to voice communicate, most people don't work together. They're very independent, right? Because it's the same thing even on Overwatch. Like, how often do you see it in Overwatch, as, the backline support or something where you're seeing all your DPS just running in, 1 versus 5, even 1 versus 4, right? But I'm not going to mention the 1 versus 6s because that's just obviously happening, but no, it's funny. Team-based games and people want to run in alone, right?
Don't feel guilty about that.
They feel like a 1 versus 1 trade-off is like gonna benefit the team somehow, We're still technically at a disadvantage, right? If you're running in like even man and you're mobile and the other team has the chance to set up their defenses, you're at a disadvantage. I'll give you that heads up right now.
Would you please just fuck off?
Sorry. I started smiling because I processed that.
People like us doing fun.
And I love the random drink vessels they use in this show. Either like dog dishos, they'll cut off the bottom, quarter of a 2-liter bottle and use that as a cup. It's just gold.
Learn how to work your gear, boys.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Learn how to work your equipment, boys.
Can I go now?
Random dog steals what he needs for the scene. Because they actually film in a real trailer park, they have like a bunch of like random things that happen throughout filming and stuff like that. I think it was by season 4, if I'm not mistaken, they actually went out and had enough money to actually be able to purchase like their own trailer park and be able to set up all the different trailers the way they wanted them by season 4. But for the first like 3 seasons, it was very like rinky-dink setups and stuff like that. So it makes it even funnier.
They fucking cops-walk here. They just take it fucking my dad.
And the Rickyisms are absolutely hilarious in this show. Talking about like cherry trees as if they're charities and stuff like that. The helicock suckers.
I don't know. Fuck. Why can't they just let him do it? Like, fuck. I don't understand how the fucking police could come here and take a paraplegic and Fucking just take him to jail because he stood up for a second. Big deal.
Sorry.
Try not to fight with him, all right?
Oh man, this show is pure gold.
Got a little exposure problem.
Oh, you do you? A lot of people think Julian's just this big, tough, sexy guy that drives around.
Sexy, yeah.
I think he just wants to help people. It's his big heart. Big Julian, the heart person.
Big Julian, the heart person.
No, Leahy's always on him. Hey,
And that's the
sexy,
thing
you're
too,
so
like
sexy,
it is
hitting him with the sexy.
scripted. It is scripted, but a lot of it is, you know, reshot just to get some ad libs and stuff like that as well. But yeah, it's gold.
Oh, so this type of thing.
I like that big thing, Bubs.
I was never lucky enough to meet any of the cast members. I've had a bunch of friends meet them because it is a Canadian
shut the
shot
fuck up
show.
over there?
They're all Canadian.
Shall I
They're
do
all
the
over
interview clip?
Canada all the time, traveling to different colleges, putting on
Pussy.
different live shows and everything like that. My girlfriend's met them a couple of times, but I've never met them.
What in the name of fuck would I want that for?
That must have been a lot of fun, though, playing World of Warcraft with your dad. So that's the thing. My parents were never gamers. I ruined it pretty early in my gaming career for my family with having my dad play
She's
video
called
games
astronaut
with
cock and
us.
Snoopy the fuck dog, but now they'll take care of it.
I'll save that sad story for another
I
day.
don't know what else to say. That's it, folks.
I was lucky enough. I had a lot of friends across the road, though, that played video games and stuff like that. Oh, see, here's Bubbles without being in character here. But yeah, I had a lot of friends that lived right across the road from me that played Ultima Online and stuff like that. We all played video games together, so. But it would have been nice to have some parents to play with too, right?
Sunnyvale Trailer Park.
What character type did he play, Kendra? Was he a support player too, and that's where you got it from?
The Trailer Park Boys.
That's for a place to live. Here, I was gonna use this for a cottage, man, but take it.
I was gonna use this for a cottage, but I mean, take it, man. Take the car. I was gonna use it for a cottage, but I don't need it.
Sure, plenty they're planning next.
I'm gonna ask you once. Are ye fun?
It's the first time I've ever got to interview you guys where you weren't in character.
Yeah.
Oh, we're in character.
You're in character.
Yeah,
This is the first interview I've ever done with you where I can actually see you. I've never seen you before in this like this.
I watched it today. The Drunk and on Drugs, the Happy Fun.
Yeah,
Time.
these
I
guys
laughed
are so funny.
It's really great. Like, it's really funny. But it's super ambitious. How many characters you play?
It was a lot of fun, but basically my first game, but I don't remember much of it.
It's almost like, and I mean this.
Oh, it's almost more fun that way though, right? Because that's kind of the way I adapted to support play myself in World of Warcraft back in the day and stuff like that. Playing with my friends and everything. At first, I went from being. I'm actually gonna just pause this up here for a minute or mute it here. I went from kind of going, you know, with my buddies in World of Warcraft and everything like that. And being a hunter, because I mean being a tamer in Ultima Online, the transition from tamer to hunter kind of made sense with having pets and everything. But then with more World of Warcraft play and stuff like that, I kind of realized like the void of like I hate to say this, but like decent support players in dungeons and stuff like that. So it was a big thing for me to take up healing and just, you know, get into dungeons, learning how to heal, learning how to keep people alive, right? Which is the most important thing in the game, in my opinion. And I think that should be the most valid mindset, but it doesn't seem to be. Everyone seems to think that like killing is the most important thing in a game, but like you can't kill if you're dead. So I don't know. Hey, Ekers, how's it going, bud? How are you today, man? Hopefully gearing up for the weekend. Getting ready to hang out with the kids, are you? Man, crazy weather we're having here, eh? Even this morning, I was getting ready to just put the mic up to the roof and just record the rain sounds. Just have one of those ASMR videos. You've been support since you can remember? See, that's the thing though. Like my gaming kind of stems earlier than not than classes per se, but then like roles in video games. Like before, I would kind of say before like World of Warcraft, characters were kind of more fluid, right? They weren't so role driven. Like for an example, like in Ultima Online, like almost any character with Magery can heal, right? And is just as valid as any other character with Magery. So you don't spec into a support role. Whereas nowadays there's more of the, the skill trees, perks, stuff like that. So you can, kind of point into support play. So, I kind of predate, the support role. But even like back in the day when I used to play Dungeons and Dragons and, Dragonlance and everything like that. I always used to play clerics, healers, priests, stuff like that too, right? So, yes, I'm that old. Playing tabletop games, predating like role-playing games on computers and stuff like that, right? No internet on my work computer, but every other. Wait a second here, Eekers. Wait a second. How does that work? How does that work out, eh, bud? You have internet on every computer in your house, but the work computer in your house? Have you tried just, power cycling it, turning it off and back on again? That's funny, though. That's really funny. Hey, technical problems, right? I mean, you might as well let them know that you gotta call in and make it a day, right? Oh, I totally agree, Kendra. Rain sounds are amazing. You know what I do prefer, though? Like, as a Canadian, I love the sound, and I know this sounds weird because there is technically no sound in a really dense blizzard, but like a really dense snowstorm. Because if you don't, if you're not around it all the time, you don't really think about it or realize. But snow itself is like a very good insulator, right? Because it's soft, it has a lot of edges and stuff like that. So in a really dense snowstorm, you get like this like eerie silence. And normally I don't like silence, but because of like the snow falling and stuff like that, there's like this added like serene calm to it as well. And it's incredible. And the other part too is on top of that, whenever you get like the icy snow on like a snowboard hill or something like that, and I know it's gonna sound like really cliche, but like you're doing like your carves and stuff like that on a snowboard, and you do like a toe carve, like a back edge carve or something like that, with your back to the bottom of the hill, and you hear that like of like the ice like skidding over ice. Oh, that is one of the greatest sounds in the world. The way it like sheets in and kind of like whooshes out. Oh, it's so zen. Yeah, and it's funny too because I get a lot of people in here that are like, like they just don't get snow where they live and stuff like that. So a lot of the times in the wintertime, I'll try and like open the shed stream door and stuff like that. Try and like do some like some blizzard streams and stuff like that, right? I had one where I pulled the stream camera outside and I was playing on the snow hill too one time. Yeah, it's so neat how quiet it is with the snow out and everything like that. It is really cool. That's
bottles on Trailer Park Boys. These are sugar glass bottles. They're about $20 each.
Oh, explaining the different props and stuff like that. That's
really
cool.
Make for a crazy violent scene.
Yeah, so on the show too, like because they live in like a trailer park, they've got these like bottle kids, and they just like whip bottles at the inhabitants of the park.
People get hit in the head with
So they're explaining the bottle kids scenes, and I guess they're breakaway glass.
These kids running around.
But it's like random, right? Like they'll even have the kids just like
I had a helmet on.
the the crew members won't know it's coming up, and they'll just like randomly start pelting them with bottles and stuff like that, just to kind of like add authenticity to the scene. It's really neat.
Like, what kind of trailer park exists where kids run around?
Hey, Jelly, how's it going today?
Well, theoretically, we thought that Ricky and Julian probably did.
Woof woof.
Yeah. Just gonna pass it on to the next generation.
I love how Bubbles and
We're watching some Trailer Park Boys here. You must be a Bubbles fan if you're meowing.
craft service guy, our catering guy, his wagon.
I love the way their sandpaper tongues feel on my face, Rick.
This is very difficult.
My horrible Bubbles impersonation.
See?
And that's the really neat thing too, Kendra, is the fact that like when you're in snow, like so long as you're not like cold itself or getting like breeze, like if you make like an igloo or something, it insulates very well. So it keeps you relatively warm, right? It's really neat that way. Oh, no way, your school has a Dungeons and Dragons club? That's super cool. It's progressed so much over the years, right? Like, I mean, it's totally different than from when I used to play it. Like, even when I used to play it, we didn't even have, like, the boards and the figures and stuff like that. But, I mean, it's progressed to the point where you've got boards and figures, right? But actually, I've got, like, to help me out whenever I do get to play Dungeons and Dragons or anything like that. Because I do have, like, I've got, like, my box set and I've got all the, I've got all the compendiums and everything downloaded on PDF on my phone and everything, but I've got these really cool, like over the years I've been slowly collecting them, but it's called Heroscape, and they're really cool, here, what's that actually? It's a lot better to watch, to see this with this one lower, but they're really cool miniatures, and they come pre-painted and everything like that, different dragons. What else do we have here? I know I've got a couple more up here and stuff like that. But they're just really super helpful to use as like, now you've got like some drow, some like some dark elves. Again, like it's hard to get them to focus and stuff like that because I've obviously not got the camera to focus in on that. But like a little like rogue dwarf there, a little tiny like maybe like a little pocket dragon or something. But they're really super helpful to use as miniatures, and bang for buck, the Heroscape stuff is really super cheap. Like if you go to a miniature store and try and buy like actual Dungeons and Dragons miniatures, they're like $10-15 a piece. Whereas if you can ever find this stuff, you can find it for like a whole box for like, you know, $20-30 sometimes.
Get up, let's go.
It's really cool actually. And if you've ever, like if you are big into tabletop games, look into purchasing Heroscape, like an actual like board game set. It's really neat because the actual board game that you play on itself is almost like a tiled puzzle, and every time you play the game you can rebuild the map that you play on with the tiles, and it comes with like a wide variety of tiles. Like even here, like 1 second, that's what I like about these Friday sessions. I feel like I can just kind of like chill out, like I can show you guys things as we're going and stuff like that as we're talking about it, right? But Heroscape, this is the board game here. I have, like, over the years I've been slowly collecting it, and I probably have something close to like what this guy has here, where this would be multiple sets of Heroscapes, like building set, but essentially this is the map that you would play on, right? Obviously different tiles have different movement abilities and stuff like that, different interactions and everything, but it's almost like a pre-set up like Dungeons and Dragons, right? There are certain campaigns in the book that you can play through. It's not really so much story driven as it is more battle driven. So it's kind of like probably more like a Warhammer type game than a Dungeons and Dragons, but it's really super cool. And like I said, like you can buy multiple different sets to build up your army and everything like that, and to build up your playing board. But there's I want to say there's 5 different mega sets at this point. Like, look at this. Like, that is such a cool play territory. Like, imagine playing this even with, like I was saying, like, imagine playing this with Dungeons and Dragons, right? Like, here you are starting at your starting point, and then throughout you know, your story progression, you would progress through the map here, right, to make it finally to the castle. And even the other part too is you might even have different tables set up with different, yeah, like different tables set up with different scenarios, right? So it's really cool that way. But yeah, like bang for buck, Heroescape figures and scenery and stuff like that was really well priced compared to getting into like comparable Dungeons and Dragons sets and stuff like that. Because nowadays, like I was saying, like it doesn't, it unfortunately was only on the market for a short while. Apparently, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say the owners of Dungeons and Dragons like bought them out because they realized like this was gonna do very well if it stayed on the market for very long. But you can find sets used and stuff like that, and generally for pretty cheap, unless you find someone that knows what they have, right? But yeah, I mean, there's bridge sets, there's a little bit of everything, right? It's really cool what you can do with the sets. Actually, one second here, I'll bring this up here so you guys can see this a bit better now. But yeah, it's super cool what you can do. Like here's a bridge. Different Heroescape ideas, right? Here's a big huge mountain, big fortress. Like it's limitless on what you can build with the stackable tile pieces. Like I guess this is all Pinterest. And here's like a mine. Someone set up like a mine shaft. Oh, I guess they even... Okay, so those are custom pieces, too. It looks like they 3D printed the little tiny rail tracks, because that's not a Heroescape thing. That's really super cool. And that's the other part, too. With 3D printers nowadays, too, you'd be able to build on all your sets, too, right? Like, look at this one. Oh, man. Like, look at this. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. Wow, this person has put in some work. Holy jumping. Oh, actually, you know what? Speaking of this, because I know one of the guys I watch all the time, Big Bad Beardo. I don't know how to do this. Oh, I hope I spell this right. But yeah, if anyone's interested in like miniatures and stuff like that. Oh, okay, so maybe I did that right, actually, yeah, because World of Warcraft is probably a pretty likely thing that they were playing. Yes. Whoa. I didn't mean to actually do that. Okay, but yeah, Big Bad Beardo, checked him out. Super cool guy. He's really big into miniature play and stuff like that as well. He does a lot of miniature painting on stream and stuff like that. But he'd be really big into this. Like, this is super, super cool. Like, wow. The work that this person has put in is just incredible. Like, oh, man. Like, that'd be so much fun to play through. Even the swamp with the swamp creature coming out. Looks like they've even done maybe some epoxy pouring and stuff like that there. Wow. Good work. Whoever made this, good work. This is non-stop impressive. Oh, excuse me. And even look at like the table setup too, right? Like multi-stacking tables for the tiers and everything like that. That's really cool. That's dedication. That's really cool. But yeah, so that's Heroescape. Oh, back to Ultima Online. Oh, now we got the rain sound again. Oh, what's this? Behind the scenes revenge?
If my man was wearing this, I would be all over It's really good.
Smells like my guy's cologne.
That's a thing, because Trailer Park Boys is off the season now, or off like the air now. They do a lot of like behind the scenes type of stuff, and they do a lot of live streaming. They do a lot of like YouTube videos, stuff like that. I believe they had another show come out just recently that was kind of like them from jail or something, which I guess would have been kind of interesting.
At the hotel sleeping.
Copy, stand by. Can you go get him? We need him for this. We're ready to shoot, and he's not
my
around.
job to go get him. I'm supposed to be. I'm doing a thing here. I'm giving a tour.
So you're kind of three of the same guy, right? So you guys need to go and get him and bring him back in here. We need to shoot soon too, right?
I'm just gonna give a tour of the park. And why do you need him anyway? It's nice and peaceful.
Do you play tabletops, Kendra?
Come on, Donnie. Fucking Donnie laid a strap.
Donnie laid a strip.
Well, what if I say no?
What do you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say no fucking liquor, like I always do, and you're gonna say, oh, for fuck's sakes, and you're gonna go get him anyway. So why don't we just
That's too funny.
You go fucking do your job.
That's too funny. So literally just after giving a shout out to Big Bad Beardo, apparently he's live now. So anyone that wants to check out Big Bad Beardo and is interested in miniatures or anything like that, wants to chat about miniatures or anything as well, check him out.
So
I'll get him, all right.
The link is sitting right there for anyone that wants to check him out. He just went live. I think he's about to play some World of Warcraft, if I'm not mistaken, according to the link there. See, that's what I need. This is what I need in the background here. I need the 2-story stream shed with the, like, I'd have a little balcony maybe off my second story, with maybe some French doors or something. But you gotta class it up a bit, right? You gotta class it up. If you're gonna be sitting in a shed streaming, you gotta keep it classy, right? Oh, which reminds me, I was saving this for this session actually. Oh, we got some Fun Dip, everyone. Do you guys remember this? The sticks with the powder. This used to be my favorite when I was a kid. I haven't had one of these in so long. Lick-M-Aid. Oh. Lick-M-Aid. Oh. That's one of those Mandela effects. Which that's a neat topic too. The Mandela effects. So, for anyone that doesn't know what a Mandela effect is essentially it's a, I don't know how to technically word it. It's a grouping of people that misremember a pop culture reference or something, but all believe it to be true. Like, for an example, like everyone who always quotes E.T. always says, like, E.T. phoned home. But that's not the line. A lot of people misquote it, right? It's actually E.T. home phone. So that's the Mandela effect, right? Build it and they will come. Again, that's a Mandela effect. It's build it and he will come. Different Mandela effects in movies and stuff like that, right? I've gone to the club a few times, but it conflicts with theater class, yeah. And I normally get bigger role in cast, so I can't miss. No, that's pretty understandable. Yeah, I was a pretty big drama kid in school and stuff like that too. I didn't really participate in any of the plays. We didn't really do a lot of open theater in my school and stuff like that. But I was always a drama kid in class and everything, and doing all the extracurricular activities with them. Like we did a lot of like, I guess you'd have consider them like coffee house nights or whatnot, where it was kind of like a, not quite like a talent night, but just kind of like a little, like a chill session showcasing different people and, you know, their different interests and stuff like that. Okay, this is kind of stupid. It was just like showcasing different people and their interests and stuff like that. Oh, the best of Rickyisms. I love these. But yeah, you know, people playing guitar, people reading poetry, maybe people doing short skits. Some people did, you know, small stand-up routines and stuff like that. But it was like I want to say it was monthly in my school or something like that. And that was a lot of fun to set up. All right, here we go. We're diving in here. Oh, I guess we gotta lick it first, and then we stick it. Lick it and stick it. It's even got it on the stick. Lick a stick.
If it's okay for you to be drunk in a public place and carrying a loaded handgun while you're on probation?
Why don't you start doing your job instead of making false
Okay, the grape's really good. I like the grape, folks. The grape is good. Just be an idiot.
Chicken fingers aren't even cooked. Let's get sarsaparilla or something, you dick.
Yeah, don't worry. I was too, Kendra. And it's funny too, though. I apparently had everyone fooled that I was like this big nerd. Because like it was funny, like people would find out I was a big gamer. Or I was into Dungeons and Dragons. Or I'd bring up like a word in Elvish or something like that. And they'd all kind of like shoot me like a weird look. And then it'd be like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm a nerd. Apparently in high school I hit it pretty well.
I just don't know how to express myself sometimes when I need to be properly.
Oh, that's too bad, Kendra.
I got an appointment at 2:30 today with
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
I want to get a loan. The thing is, I want to do this by myself. I don't need other people's help, especially Julian's.
Yeah, I used to love the different clubs in high school and stuff like that. Like we had like meditation classes. That was the one thing. My school was really lucky in terms of our teachers. We were lucky enough that we seemed to have a very like at the time we had a very young teacher base, and it's good to catch teachers when they're young because they actually still give a damn. They're not broken yet. or that, I'm sorry to say, but that seems to be like just the mentality of things. It seems like, you know, no offense or anything, because all the praise in the world to teachers, you deserve so much more than what you get. But on that note, we were lucky enough to have a lot of young teachers that still gave a damn and stuff. So they were really willing to put in time for extracurricular activities. Like, for an example, like, our school was so young that we couldn't, like, because I was the first class in our school, so nothing was established yet. And we didn't have, like, any sports programs or anything like that. So there was teachers going out and getting us, like, funding, doing sponsorship programs, you know, spending extracurricular time, you know, teaching, you know, practice sessions and stuff like that. Like, it was really good in my school when it was being set up. Well, it's the thing. It's funny that people say that kind of stuff because I've heard it said a couple of times. But like, being a nerd when you're young just makes you interesting when you're older, right? All the things that you kind of get made fun of, you know, at the age you're at potentially or whatnot, or potentially get made fun of. I mean, I don't know what it's like nowadays and stuff like that. But all the things that you kind of get made fun of back in the day make you interesting as you get older, right? And it's fun. Look at, no way, they're eating Fun Dip. No way. All right, I'm definitely gonna have to clip that after we're done this, like this stream, because that is too funny. That here I am, rocking out on a Friday morning, just chilling out, having a chat session, eating my Fun Dip, and then Ricky and Julian are cruising in their car, eating some Fun Dip. Must be a Canadian thing or something like that.
Jalapeno.
Oh, I'm such an idiot. Such an idiot. I'm in drama, government student, council yearbook, newspaper, lifesaver. I'm trying to start home every 2, but none of the teachers want it. So that's a thing, right? That's a thing. Like, it really depends on your teachers, and even your favorite subjects can change based on based on your teachers, based on, you know, the input that they're willing to put out, right? Hey, Eekers, what's up again, bud? Did you get the work computer working yet? Yeah, that's too funny. That's too funny that they were eating Fun Dip. And here I am eating Fun Dip. It kind of makes sense, though. Everyone loves Fun Dip. That's what we should take away from this. Everyone loves Fun Dip. You're actually like going through, because it's potentially like a server-based problem or something like that. You're from Rush. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense, because if your work computer's the only one that's not getting internet, I guess something must be kind of weird there, right?
Hey, play I Like to Rock. Let's say April Wine. We'll play that Diane Sawyer song. Let's fucking play something. That's why you're here.
Oh, really? Oh, so this is like a known issue then among the company then. Oh, okay. So hopefully it's taken care of relatively quick then. That'll be key. Eating some Fun Dip on a Friday morning. Why is there no sound all of a sudden?
What in the fuck? Are you dressed up like a bumblebee? You're like Indianapolis Jones. We're getting real close to going on the
So even for the first couple seasons of the show, Mr. Leahy and Randy, just to like sum up that scene there, Mr. Leahy and Randy were like trying to hide the fact that they were gay together. So they would like pretend that they were in different plays whenever they were doing like their role playing together and stuff like that, which was super funny, right? They're such a cute couple too.
No big deal.
Randy never wears shirts, so Mr. Leahy only wears
Bubbles only
khaki.
plays basketball when he's really pissed off.
They're a
and stressed
couple
out,
made
so I
in
knew
heaven.
It was a delicate situation that I approached, and you know, I approached him like an adult. How'd you let things get so fucked up anyway? You know, I can't do it. I'm stupid.
Windows updates. the plague of all computers, right, bud? It's one of those, like, every time you see a Windows update, you're just, like, hovering over it like,
Furniture store's not a bad idea.
I don't know, everything's working fine right now.
Make a few bucks.
Exactly. Get two birds stoned at once.
Oh, it's so true, right? Fridays are just, like, so huge. Hey, computer, turn right light blue.
Sorry, boys.
Hey, computer, turn left light red. I always like that color scheme. I always like that. And I don't know, when I sit back to it, it always reminds me of like Star Wars, like good and evil type of thing. And I mean, I don't know if you can see them, but I'm Star Wars obsessed. I got all my Star Wars stuffies in the background.
No children, family.
I got this one.
I know what fucking kids there, Lucy. You're a hell of a lot better father than you ever
Kelsey got
fucking
me this one just recently,
no
actually,
idea.
and this is like the cutest one.
Yes, I do.
My little
I know what it is, but I just
Grogu.
got a bad feeling something's gonna happen today. There's just so much stress with the dope.
He
and
is the
Scooby-Doo
cutest
thing.
little thing.
Listen, Oz.
I love doing.
And what do? You fuck me.
You can kind of put your hands in his shirt.
Little bastards.
Bubbles, come on. get
Hello,
over it,
everyone.
It's not a big deal.
Grogu doesn't
It's me
talk, but
driving the rig, you're
if he
fucking
did, that's what I
incredible. You
imagine he
remind me of
talked
old
like maybe.
I'm gonna get
Yeah,
you
I got
fake
all my
license
Star
so
Wars
June
stuff
doesn't
in
grow
the
and
back
burn,
here.
all right? Make that monkey noise again, buddy.
I don't want to make
That's
Buzz,
one thing,
Buzz,
like
you
I
get
say,
it?
I never know.
Man, he passed with
I
flying
never
fucking
know what kind of
carcass. It
shows
was awesome.
up on cam, depending on if people have it minimized or whatnot, like on a phone or whatnot. So I never know what shows up and what doesn't show up.
Instead of following a laid out path. Explore
Yeah, it's so nice that it's Friday. I love the fact that it's Friday. Just chilling out. Speaking of Friday, though, you know what?
I've been in here for about 18 months now.
This guy's, that's awesome, Sam Squinch.
I am getting drunk at Julian's, and it's gonna be awesome.
That's what they call Sasquatches on the show, is Sam Squinches. But speaking of which, you know what? Actually, I think I am going to jump into some. Okay, we can close down this one. Close down this one. They're just bank sitting. He can keep playing. We are going to jump into some shooters here. Let's play some shooters, everyone. Let's get into some actual gameplay here now. Let's get into some gameplay here. Oh, that's sweet. No, that's actually not RuneScape. Very close though. That is Ultima Online. So this is the game like that I've pretty much had as like my go-to game recently. But this is Ultima Online. Very similar to RuneScape. Same time period, stuff like that. In my opinion, this is the better game. But that's my opinion. That's because I grew up playing this one. I didn't grow up playing RuneScape. But this is like my community game. This is where I try and get people that are part of my community to meet up and everything like that. Because it's just so super easy to play in terms of like hardware and stuff like that. And it's MMO based, right? So you can join up whenever you want, hop out whenever you don't want to play, that type of thing, right? It's just fun to mess around in. But on that note, we are going to play some. I think we're gonna play some Overwatch. Let's play some Overwatch. I haven't played Overwatch on stream in quite a while. Oh yeah, sorry, I put it out of the way for a minute there. Had to put it out of the way for a minute there. But yeah, I haven't played Overwatch in quite some time. So we'll get this all set up for Overwatch and play some Overwatch here. Kind of excited for this. Like I said, I haven't really played much Overwatch in a while. So I'm probably going to be pretty rusty, but that doesn't matter, right? We're just playing for fun. We're just playing for fun. Oh, I love Overwatch. I love Overwatch. For me, it's like it's my go-to shooter game. But again, like it's I mean, I'm kind of biased because I like role-based shooters, and this is, in my opinion, one of the best ones. Because the roles are so defined. But yeah, if you want, I mean, by all means, check out some gameplay here, right? We're gonna get into some Overwatch gameplay. Actually, one second, let me just make sure everything's set up here. Yep, Overwatch. Yep. Make sure everything's set up here. That's one thing. I do multi-streaming to different platforms, and for some reason, Facebook never wants to update my games. It always shows me playing Overwatch, and it drives me nuts. Let's do some quick play. Well, by all means, Kendra, this might be your breaking point, right? This might get you into the world of Overwatch then.
Traveling to Nepal.
Or it might completely just dissuade you from it completely. Who knows, right? Who knows? Who knows? Hey, what's up, Zaz? How's it going? Hey, Dark. How's it going, bud? How are you today? We're getting into some Overwatch here. Oh. Oh no.
This place makes me sick.
No. What is going on with my hot? Okay. Sorry here, folks.
For standing around.
Give me a second here, because my Razer Synapse keeps messing up on me, and it's driving me nuts, because I've got a game keypad here. I've got, oh, check out this slick bad boy here. Okay, so I've got the Razer Tartarus, right? But recently, my Razer Synapse has not been loading up when I start my computer. And if the Razer Synapse isn't working, then I don't have, like, all the hotkeys on the gamepad working, right? So my jump isn't my jump, my crouch isn't my crouch, and clearly that kind of messes with you, right? How are you today, Dark? Excited for the weekend? We are all super jazzed and excited for the weekend here. If you couldn't tell. If you couldn't tell. All right, so I think it's working here. Yeah, okay. So it seems to be working. I think. No. Still loading up, I guess. Synapse is not running. Why is it not, like, what is going on here? This has been the last couple of days, actually. Oh, and I've got an NVIDIA update, too. I gotta download that, too. Oh, I'm always bad, man. I'm always bad. You know that. I'm horrible for switching over panes. I'm horrible for updating my system. Well, you know what it is, too? Like I always say, like, with my computer being out in my stream shed, it's not like I'm just walking by it every 5-10 minutes, right? Like, inside my house. So a lot of the times if I have an update or something like that, I won't know, right? Like, what's going on here? Why won't it open? Yeah, a lot of times when I have an update or something, I won't know right away. And half the times, like, I'm just like, okay, well, I've got enough time to get on to stream. Let's go stream a little bit. So I come running out to the shed. Half the times I don't check if I've got updates. I just want to come live, use the time I've got. So I'm like, okay, let's play some games. And then half the times I go to play a game and I start having technical issues like this, right? Like, why? Okay, exit all apps, try and restart it here. Wouldn't NVIDIA wouldn't be messing with that too, would it? I wouldn't think so. We'll see here, though. Only take a couple of seconds. Oh, maybe it would. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? All right. Seems like we're good here. Hopefully, maybe we can get Synapse to start working and running here. Oh, and one thing I want to boast about with UO, because I keep saying this. All new games are like gear-based games, and I have to admit, I don't really like that. You know, like the minor, like 0.1 increment to a piece of gear or something like that. I love pixel crack. I love pieces of rare, you know, like items. And unfortunately, like, video games have kind of just gotten away from that nowadays, whereas Ultima Online is very much centered around that. All right, so what do we got going on here? Hey, Rotten King, how's it going, bud? Hey, how's it going today? I appreciate the drop-in. Always appreciate the pop-ins. How's it been going? How's the computer? Have you got anything figured out with it yet or whatnot, bud? Hadn't heard from you for a little bit about it, so I wasn't sure if you had figured out what you were going to do about it or whatnot yet. Here we are having computer problems too. My Razer Synapse doesn't want to load, and we're just having to update all my... Yeah, like, what is going on here? What is going on here with Razer? Oh, so apparently there was an update. It just didn't want to automatically update. That's a little annoying.